Hey everyone, so a couple months ago I recorded a video of the 4 different levels of interpretation, both outside of scripture and inside of scripture, but it was primarily focused inside of scripture. I don't remember if I have ever recorded a video based on how each of the interpretations work. Well, I'm going to show you how the symbolic representation of the interpretations do function and how it works, because I know everyone who is going through spiritual awakenings, and they start seeing scripture in a different way. What we don't always realize is that in our everyday life we have actually functioned and seeing different things in life and the other forms of interpretation. It never really struck us. Like, we knew it, but we didn't realize it. So first, the symbolic interpretation is whenever you take an object, a person, anything in your life, and take it and already we know, like, that object has the surface level, the elementary understanding of what it is. Let's say, for instance, an envelope. We know what the envelope does. It holds holds a card, a letter, anything that we can put into the envelope. Question is, what does this envelope symbolize? Interpretations for the symbolisms can differ from person to person, but for the most part, a envelope symbolizes like an opportunity. They're getting an envelope and they don't know what it is. So it could be a new opportunity, could be a form of news, because especially since some envelopes you get letters in, because in the mail, letters or notes from banks and all that stuff always comes in some form of an envelope. So it could be an opportunity, it could be a form of news that you're getting, information, that kind of thing. Let's take another thing, for instance. Another symbolism that we can look at is a book. Any and all books. Again, like I said before, all and every symbolism is going to have slightly different for everyone, and one symbolism can have a multitude of different things according to culture, how you have lived your life. But for the most part, a book can be a form of information. It could be a form of entertainment. A book can also be a form of intellect, knowledge, understanding, wisdom. And like a bookshelf, it could also mean like a holder of all the above, a holder of information, wisdom, intellect, knowledge. So these kind of things is whenever we are diving into the different interpretations and understandings, we have to understand and get the grasp of what the object can mean. Again, we always look at these things on the surface level, on the foundation stuff, and we know what it does. We know what it is, we know what it does. But what does it mean to us? What does it symbolize to us? And once we understand and are able to look past the surface level, past the foundation, and get a better or deeper understanding of certain things, that's when things start changing for us. And this goes for anything and everything. Everything in reality, everything in life. Everything has a meaning, everything has a symbol to it. Coke can, a computer, a monitor, grass, trees. Anything and everything has a deeper meaning to it. And many times we don't always think of that deeper meaning. Most of the time we don't. But as we look at different objects in our life and start looking at things in a different perspective, like trees, like life, that kind of thing, or something that transfers pollution. If we start remembering things and understanding all these things, and start converting them in our head, and seeing all these concepts in our daily life, it's going to change how we perceive life in general. And it's also going to help us interpret our dreams and visions, and not just look at them in the literal literal application, which most dreams and visions are not to be taken literally. They are a mixture of some aspects of dreams can be taken in a literal form, but most of it is going to be filled with symbolisms, metaphors, and allegory. And that's something that we really gotta get. And it took me a long time to even start understanding that. And for anyone who's wondering, when it comes to like a dream interpretation thing, sometimes I receive the interpretation inside of a dream. Other times it's whenever I'm coming out, whenever I'm still in that in-between state of the dream state and the wake state. And other times I have to wait and meditate on the stuff and pick it apart in order to figure out what each little symbolism means and find the parallels. And I'll make another video of how to pick apart your dream. But I think I've done that before. I don't remember. It's been a while. But I hope these few examples of the symbolism and how to perceive the different symbolisms in our dreams helped. I'll do a metaphor next. But I hope everyone has a great one.